an honor for me to speak in front of a wonderful and I know most respected people in the society. I know the Rotarians, the work that you gentlemen are doing, ladies. So I respect this gentleman. I think the day before yesterday, he phoned me and said, can you do this? Can you do this favor? Come and speak before the audience, these Rotarians. I never say no to Mr. Veerasinghe, Rotarian Veerasinghe. I call him Ajitaya because he's a man who supported me when I was down and out. And I know you are going to select the right person as your leader in next term, because he is a man who could transform impossible to possible. So he has done some wonders. I had the opportunity of working with him in the OBA, so he has done a lot of wonderful work and some impossible things. I think Lalit is here, the OBA center. That was a dream. I know the pool is coming. I know you are the man who was behind that. So thank you very much for inviting me. So my dear friends, before I proceed, I thought wherever I go, I used to give some exercises. I consider those exercises as life-changing because I had a voice impediment when I was very young. So I had the opportunity of working with Dr. Premasri Kemadasa. So I learned some exercises. I believe these exercises are really important. Especially, I know Rotarians, you need to convince people. You people can convince, I know, very good leaders here. So it's a matter of convincing another person. So every day we deal with a person. We communicate with people. We need to convince a person. The more you convince a person, people, the more number, you are a successful leader. Still, I'm talking about convincing people. I'm still struggling to convince my wife most of the time. So you gentlemen, I don't know in your case. So to convince a person, the researchers say 55% of convincing another person depends on your body language, the expressions, and 38% depends on your tonality. So when you add these together, 55 plus 38, we have some veteran bankers. 93% depends on your body language plus the tonality, my dear friends. These are the things that researchers have found. So I'm sure as leaders, if we don't have proper body language and tonality, very difficult to convince a person. You must be having the most beautiful content in the world, but yet you can't convince a person if you don't work out on these two. I'm sure all of you gentlemen, you have come out to a great extent in the society. You're doing exceptionally well. So I don't have to talk about how you need to improve these and what kind of things that you have to do and all. But I'll give you some exercises. I don't know whether you got to know about these exercises. You must have gone to seminars and you learned theory. But I'll give you some practical exercises. I thought it's better, after a long day, to give these exercises. Is it all right? So before I commence to speak about threefold code concept, I would like to give those exercises. All right. Can you all please stand up? The number one exercise is breathing. Breathing is very important. Already started breathing. We are Sri Lankans. So breathing is very important. A doctor told me some of the people, they don't even breathe and fill their lungs for the lifetime. So it's a matter of filling the lungs. When you fill the lungs, this exercise is good for your health. That is number one, because the free gift given by God is the oxygen. So we are not taking. Just imagine for 5 minutes, if you don't have oxygen, what will happen to us? We'll die. If you are supposed to pay and take oxygen. So my dear friends, we can take, this is free gift. It's a matter of filling your lungs with oxygen, inhaling and exhaling. So make sure that when you breathe in, try to push your diaphragm down. Just visualize you're filling your tummy with air. Air doesn't go into your tummy, but when you really fill, you can feel that air goes to your tummy, and you may visualize that goes and touches your inner cavity of your tummy and the ribs. That visualize that. So just stay relaxed. Stay relaxed. When I do this, some people who have done bodybuilding, they stay like this and stay like this. Relax. Put your hands down. Take a deep breath in. Hold on. Keep it for a while and breathe out slowly through your mouth. Shall we do this? Breathe in from your nose. Hold it. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Right. Not rocket science, it's very easy. But you do this. This is good for your health, that is the number one, but good for your expressions, body language, and this is good for your tonality as well. Because when you do that, all of you gentlemen have very nice voices. Most of the voices I have heard, Ajit's voice, I have heard very deep voices. But it's always important. People have different kind of voices. We have a veteran musician here, right? I don't have to say that. Different kind of voice tonalities. Say maybe soprano, that is for ladies, and tenor, alto, right, kind of voice. So when it comes to speaking, communicating, the tonality is very important. You find different tonalities in our politicians. විශේෂයෙන් කියන්න ඕනේ සියලුම Rotariansලට මම free Wi-Fi කලාප ලබා දෙනවා කියලා. It's a different kind of tonality, right? මාගේ පියාණන්ගේ නාමයෙන් රෙද්ද බැනියම අදින සියලුම Rotariansලට මොනවද ලබා දෙන්නේ? That's another way of. අපේ කාලේ අපි සුදු වෑන්නෙව්වේ නෑ අපේ හාමුදුරුවනේ. So different tonality. Friends, I like the third tonality, not the person, the tone, right? And so you have different tonalities which will impress people. So this exercise, the breathing, is very important for that. And another exercise, I would like to give 5 exercises. The next one is, have you ever thought of doing exercises to your diaphragm? I'm sure you must be knowing. Have you ever done this exercise for your diaphragm? Very important, my dear friends. As leaders, when you do this, you will feel the difference in your tonality and the expressions, and you can wipe off the fear of public speaking or failure. Have you seen dogs panting? Shall you do that? Keep your tongue on the palate. Don't put your tongue out. Super. So now you have done exercises to your lungs and diaphragm. Next exercise is for your lips. What is the best exercise for your lips? Yes, so we'll do that. So let's do it. Doesn't matter, we can do it. Shall I select Lalit for that? Let's do that. Select your partner. Doesn't matter he or she or she. You can do it, right? Look at your partner. Put your lips out. Shall you do that? You can, if you want, like small. Super. Very good, very nice. These are world-class exercises. I'm sure you'll vouch for that. Because when you do this, the blood circulation will get enhanced. Some people, when they come before an audience, in Sinhala you say, "Tholakata velila kiyala." They can't speak. The dried lips. Because when you do this, you can slowly eradicate the fear of public speaking. When the blood flow is there, that energy will come. And the third I gave you 3 exercises, no? 2, 3, yeah. Fourth one is for your tongue. What is the best exercise for your tongue? Some sarcastic smiles in here. Put your tongue out, at the same time look up. It's like this. Don't post in the Facebook, right? Put your tongue out. Shall we try? Look up at the same time. You know, this will exercise 43 muscles related to your face. I hope 43 muscles here. 43 muscles related to your face and the tongue. These are very important for your expressions and the tonality. Not rocket science. You won't take even 5 minutes to do all these exercises. Shall we do it? So next time when you do a presentation, you can do this and come, but be careful. When you practice these exercises at home, you have to be very careful, right? Sometimes. I have a lot of experience in this, right? Right. The fourth, now I gave you 4 exercises. The fifth one, I'll give you a sound exercise. When you take a deep breath, first always must ensure that you breathe in, right? Your voice should come from here. Goes like this. To-ho-ti. To-ho-ti, to-ho-ti, to-ho-ti. Shall you do that? Not to-ho-ti. It goes like Visheshan Cantone. To-ho-ti, 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 to-ho-ti. Here, this musical voice. Super. This is good. I mean, make sure that don't do like this to-ho-ti. It'll damage your vocal cords. Make sure that you do your breathing and make sure that voice comes from here. To-ho-ti, 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 to-ho-ti. Super. Very nice. So please take a seat. Thank you very much for the cooperation given. And so friends, try to do those exercises. So you will do those exercises and see, definitely, I'll mark my word, you will see a difference in your tonality plus your expressions, which is very important. Right. When you take this single chord, what do you think? It doesn't have much power. If somebody put effort, you can break it. You can break it. But if you add another chord to it, twofold chord together gives some power. It has some power. Difficult to break. But if somebody put a lot of effort, can break it. But when you add the third chord together and fold it, threefold chord, we call it in Sinhala Tumpotalanu. It's very difficult to break, my dear friends. So this metaphor I found in the scripture. If you are a Christian, you must be knowing it. I found that metaphor. This is mentioned especially for the success of life, family life. Husband, wife, and divine intervention, 3 chords. But I thought this formula could apply for success as well. I know you gentlemen have come up in your life, you are doing exceptionally well. You have achieved your dreams. But sometimes, in order to sustain in your dream, keep your dream alive during the lifetime, find the true contentment or happiness. I'm sure you gentlemen are doing a lot of work to find the true contentment and happiness. I felt this threefold chord concept we can use. Now, when you take the single chord, it's like you and your dream, or me and my dream. We do have dreams. It's like me and my dream, or you and your dream. But what is happening? Now, researchers say, before that, I would like to ask, how many of you have a dream in your life? All of you have a dream because you have achieved certain milestones because you had dreams. But researchers say everybody in this world has a dream. Every person in this world has a dream. But do you know, only 20% actually achieve their dreams. 80% couldn't achieve their dreams. Why is that? I'm sure all of you are in the 20% category. Do you like to be in the 80% category, achieving things or not achieving things? You don't like. I'm sure you want to be 20% category. Why? What is happening? Now when we have our dream, me and my dream, sometimes this society is full of dream snatchers. They break our dreams, snatch our dreams. In our younger days, what is happening? Sometimes, Mom, I want to become the president of this country. Sometimes mother will say, are you mad? Can we do that? Anyway, it's a madness in this country, of course, to become president. So, unknowingly, sometimes our parents might snatch our dreams. Or maybe there may be relatives, there may be friends, colleagues. In your life, sometimes when you are trying to do something, somebody might say, you can't do this. Then sometimes, yes, I can't. You have a dream, but the moment somebody say that you can't, you just back off. So it's very important to have a dream, but don't allow dream snatchers to snatch your dream. So I can remember that day I went up to my dad and said, Dad, will I ever be a champion speaker? I was crying. I saw my dad's face. He was with emotions, but with a desperate smile. He said, because he knew I had a problem, voice impediment. So he said, son, don't worry. You have a dream. Uncle Harry, just snatch it away. But don't worry. Keep your dream alive. One day you will become a speaker. So I kept my dream. I was trying to keep my dream alive, but I never spoke in front of my classmates in the school. So I was suffering from this public speaking phobia about 20 years. I really started speaking after the age of 30. Especially when I joined the OBA, Mr. Veer Singh, Ajit must be knowing, Lalit must be knowing. So after that only I started slowly speaking, because I had that issue, the destructive statement always reverberated in my ears. What happened? Uncle Harry snatched my dream. Friends, how many of you find people who snatch your dreams? So don't ever allow. I will tell you how I came up. I can remember after 20 years' time, I met one day, because I was trying to visualize your dream. My dad told me, always try to visualize, you will find a person to help you. So I found a person. I went to a function of my friend, and there was a person, his name is Deshaka, a well-known opera singer. He's one of the main disciple of Dr. Premasuri Kemdas. He was singing. I was amazed with his singing. I asked her, and then he was telling my friend, he can improve the voice of any person as long as that person could talk. I jumped and asked whether he could improve my voice as well. He didn't answer. He moved away from me and he grabbed his guitar. I would like to pose this question. He asked few questions from me. I would like to pose the same questions to you today. I would like to pose the same questions to you today. This is note C. I hope that's correct. This is note C. When there's no musicians, I can tell anything, but there is a versatile musician. This is note C. A single note. How do you feel it? Nothing special. This is note B, A, G, F, E, D, C. When I play those notes individually, do you sense any beauty in it? No. But when I combine all those notes together, I can create beautiful melody. Just imagine, the single note is your voice. Having a mere voice will not take us anywhere. So he said, like adding notes in music, we need to add color, tone, modulation, breathing, and variation into our voice. Then our voice will also be a beautiful melody. Wise men say only fools rush in, for I can't help falling in love with you. That was the inspiration I was lacking. That day he played this, I was so encouraged and I was so happy. And I asked, Deshak, can you train me? Can you be my mentor? He said, all right, okay. But you should show your commitment. Friends, I worked very hard. I worked 3 years. I've been working with him 3 long years to come out with this vocal impediment. He gave me a lot of exercises. So some of exercises I shared with you, a lot of exercises. He said, so that if you really want to come out, you have to do this. Most of the people, they don't, they give up. So I worked with him and it's like this second chord. He became the second chord to me. As a result, today I'm standing in front of you as a speaker. He became my mentor. So my dear friends, it's very important to have a mentor along with you. First, you need to have a formidable dream. Portray your dream. You gentlemen and ladies, you have that dream. And also, you have to have a mentor along with you. Mentor who loves you, who wants to exalt you, who wants to see your success, have to be with you. I realize that. Because if you try to achieve our things alonely, we'll never achieve it. It's very important to add this second chord into your life. It's very powerful. So I can remember the amount of exercises he gave me. I'll take only 5 minutes, right? When you do something, when you are working along with a mentor, we have to, he gives, he's a versatile person. He gave me a lot of exercises. I did a lot of exercises. I can remember some people, especially when you do these vocal exercises to come out of this situation, people think that you are crazy. I can remember after my marriage, the first day after the honeymoon, right? I married on, I forgot the day. I forgot it. Don't tell my wife anyway. 1995, December 26. 1995, December 26. After that, I came, after the honeymoon, I came to my wife's place. This is January 1st, I came in the afternoon. So I'm talking about January 2nd evening, this incident happened, right? So I was in my wife's place. It was around 6 p.m. in the evening. My father-in-law and mother-in-law went out. So it was me and my wife. Just imagine, married very recently. So it's only 1 week old. So my wife was lying on the bed and in that evening, so I went inside, closer to the bedroom. I was in the bedroom. I took a deep breath. Breathe out. Again, deep breath. Tohoti, tohoti, tohoti. My wife jumped out of the bed and ran out of the house. Within a split of a second, next door, Mrs. Silla was on near doorsteps. She's poking her finger for every damn thing. He's asking, what happened? What happened? Did he hit you? Was he possessing a demon? At the same time, my mother-in-law and father-in-law came home. So I can remember my mother-in-law was screaming, shouting, and I was inside the house because she was telling, I knew that guy is a lunatic. I knew that because there's a valid reason. I came there on first evening. This happened in the second evening. Second morning, early morning, when my mother-in-law opened the door, I was doing my routine exercises in the garden. When my mother-in-law opened the door, I was looking at her like this. Then again, she saw me like this. When I do this brrr exercise, I used to run. So I was running around the house like the brrr. She saw that. So obviously, she fall into that opinion. That's no harm in that. So anyway, I explained them. I didn't tell them I had a voice impediment and all these stories, but I had to tell them thereafter. Friends, the lesson is, you will find obstacles, but never give up. You need to have a formidable dream. Always visualize your dream. If you happen to read this book called The Secret of Rhonda Bryan, read it. That book talks about the people who have become successful, people who have transformed this world, wonders in this world. They have done. They had a formidable dream. Always it's a matter of taking your dream into a picture. Visualize. This universe will never put you down. If you listen to Bill Gates, once he said, if you were born as a poor man, there's nothing wrong in you. But if you're dying as a poor man, there's something wrong in you. So always have a formidable dream. Don't let anyone to snatch it. And the second code is, have a mentor along with you. Could be your wife, could be your husband, could be a good friend, maybe your son or daughter, or another friend or a teacher. So many mentors can be. But that mentor should love and to see that your success. Right. Then what is the third code? I realize in my life, since the time constraint is there, I will just tell you what is the third code. Any guesses? You can, with having a formidable dream and a mentor along with you, you can achieve anything in this world. I'm telling you. There are achievers. You gentlemen are achievers. Just think you have achieved things. A great achiever is here. He can do anything. And but the problem is, most of these people achieve their dreams, but it's very difficult for them to sustain, find the true contentment or happiness. Success and happiness, very important, my dear friends. How can we find that? Any guesses? The third code? Yeah, friends is the second code, the mentors, the third code. When you have a formidable dream and friends, yeah, confidence comes with that when you dream it. It's love, my dear friends. Love. When you mix your dream, your achievement with love, which is slowly deteriorating from this world, if you have this threefold code together, a dream, you and your dream, a mentor who loves you, and love, if you mix with love. Yeah, love means, I'm not talking about loving your friend or your relative or your son, daughter, parents. Obviously, we love. But can you love your enemy? That's what all these religious leaders said. Can you love your opponent? If you can do that, you will find true contentment, happiness. So everybody talks about love. Sometimes people forget this. Mix this. Whatever you do, my dear friends, you will truly find the contentment, happiness. So that's the message that I just want to give. You know my latest dream. I was talking about this, and my latest dream, shall I show you? You like to know that? I thought of applying this threefold code to achieve this. In 2019, I was 152 kilos. Aditya knows that. Aditya, and you knows that. And I was 152 kilos. In 2016 December, I was speaking about this achieving things and all kind of things. I said, come on, I need to do something to reduce my weight. So my dream, so I formulated a dream. My dream was to make my figure like Salman Khan. Don't snatch my dream, right? So I was picturing Salam. I like his physique. So not the face, physique. I can't make his face, right? So have the physique of Salman Khan. That was my dream. When I formulated this dream in 2019, December 16th, most of the people said, hey, come on, you don't have these resolutions this odd time, because December, lot of parties and lot of things, so you will lose everything. I said, no way. I had that strong dream. Then I found, that was my dream, and I found a mentor. I was searching for this person, a personal trainer, very good-hearted man. I asked him, can you be my personal trainer? I'll pay you any amount, can you be my personal trainer? So he became my personal trainer. Then the third one, the thought of love. I realized if I can reduce my weight, I can help people efficiently. I can speak to people, I can walk, and I can do a lot of people to uplift their life. So that was the thought of love. So with that, I started, because I was trying so many years, it was very difficult to reduce weight. So it was 152 kilos in 2019, December 16th. Today, I'm 126 kilos. I lost 26 kilos almost within a span of 3 months' time. I just want to show the picture. This was me in 2019, and this is the picture I took yesterday. So I reduced 26 kilos. So my aim is to bring it down to 90 kilos is enough for me. It's 90 kilos. So within another 3 months' time, you will see me like who? Salman Khan. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Do you have any questions? Any questions? Right. Please do those exercises. Keep this threefold code concept he's doing right now. Threefold code concept in your mind. I believe I have contributed something. You will definitely become successful, and you will find the true contentment. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you, Ajita, for inviting me. Thank you very much. All the best to you all.